Hi, Mahima. How are you?
Good, ma'am.
Wonderful. Hello, everybody. It would be really nice. You can just all turn on your camera, exit your mic. So it would be a really interactive session for all of us. Hi, Kriti ma'am.
Harshita, has everybody joined?
Yes, we are expecting a few more candidates for today's session. It's okay. They will be joining in a like 10 minutes. Let's just start. Hi everyone, this is Harshita from Sparsh Global Business School, and today we are having a great session with Dr. Kriti Swarup. So I would like to give an introduction first of all. Kriti Swarup is a professor of marketing at Sparsh Global Business School, Greater Noida. She has more than 26 years of experience in the business and working in industry. Dr. Swarup has a PhD in retail marketing and holds a double postgraduate. She also has a special diploma in sales and marketing. The gold medal at All India level, she has the rich and diverse experience of teaching national and international students at a various management institutions across the NCR and now the full-time faculty resource at First Global Business School. So over to you. We would like to discuss on this topic, which has already picked up for your. So it's a really interactive session. So please over to you.
Thank you so much, Harshita. Thank you for the brief, nice introduction. That's really overwhelming. Thank you so much. I think good evening, everyone.
Good
Uh,
evening, ma'am.
Before starting the session, there's one request to all the students. If you can come up on the screen, we can see each other, right? It's easy to connect. So I request everyone to please open up the screen, right? I really want to see everyone. Mahima, I can see you. Okay. Parag, Abhijit. I hope everyone can join me in. Okay. Great. That's wonderful. I think everybody should be in the interactive mode. Reason being, this is not a one-way monologue session. The idea behind this session was to understand your story, right? So that we can sync in your stories with the Sparsh story. Ultimately, it has to be a wholesome learning experience, right? So that is why I really want to understand. For me, each student is again a complete different story altogether. You have different journeys, challenges, right? So everybody would be having different experiences. So on this platform, I want you to share your experiences. That is why I wanted everyone to join me in, right, in the interaction with the cameras and mics on. Perfect. Can I get a yes? Yeah, you can. I think you can unmute yourself for the interaction. Mahima, yes, you can unmute. Abhijit, please unmute yourself. So I really want to listen to your sweet voices. Can I have a yes, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's great. So, welcome to the session, right? I think I am Dr. Kriti, as Harshita has already shared a brief intro. I take care of the marketing, but I think in today's time, it is very difficult to create the silos and say from this particular domain. I think everybody belongs to everywhere somewhere, right? So, with this, I would like you to take you to the journey called AI based career mapping. What is AI? I think everybody is aware about the AI, right? It's a buzzword nowadays. All of us are familiar with the term called AI. Uh, Maybe in the next PPT you can see there's a logo for Netflix, right? Yeah. Can you see? Can you spot this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I request everyone to unmute yourself. So I'll be having a quick exchange of words, right? So let's keep unmuting, unmute. So Netflix, Spotify, these are some of the very popular apps which you encounter on daily basis, isn't it?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why these I am showing these apps, right? Because they were the pioneer in terms of venturing out from the portal of artificial intelligence, and they captured some of the needs in the market and built up long stories which are now well established brands in the market. So maybe can you share some of your experiences with Netflix or Spotify? What is their model behind? What role actually AI plays here? Can I have answers from your side?
They have a membership model,
Okay.
and uh, their strategies to capture the entertainment industry.
Okay. So aren't we were watching Bollywood since I think ages. So how it is different? So entertainments were totally bang on there in Bollywood movies, whole masala movies, all the Hollywood movies. We are not new to the entertainment. So what these companies brings new to the platform?
Personalized experience.
Personalized
It's
experience. Excellent, Mahima. Maybe others would like to add on to this.
Maybe supporting underrated actors which need to be push for the uh, betterment.
Okay, that's wonderful. The very different perspective, right? So I think this gives us the age that these are not people specific industries, right? You can't maybe it all belongs to all of us, right? Very good. Any other perspective on that?
Ma'am, presenting us the content as per our choices and preferences.
Absolutely wonderful. Now, this all can, whatever you're saying is perfectly all right. Because you hail from Gen Z or the Gen Alpha, they are the AI generation, I would say. There was a time which digital natives were popular, but I would say now the AI natives are there, right? You're already using lot of applications, AI based application in your daily life, like the ones we are discussing, right? So Netflix captured this particular thing, which I think somebody said for the entertainment, it was already there. But since we are moving to a situation wherein I am quite demanding as a person, isn't it? I have my own space, I have my own things, I have my favorite flavor of coffee, I prefer certain style of clothing, right? So all of us are so unique in today's time. So it is not possible to, I think, deal all the choices with the cookie cutter format, right? So absolutely. So AI gave us this leverage to specify things as per the individual need, which you mentioned, right? And it serves the platform which is giving us the reach to showcase the unpopular actor, maybe the not so known actors. Now they are getting popular. So this AI got this leverage, right? In the next PPT, you see how AI is transforming the complete scenario in all the aspects in all the industries, isn't it? So you talk about the hospitality, healthcare, retail, maybe salon or whatnot, right? So all AI is already integrated in all the industries. So can I say can I skip this AI thing for a moment? What do you say?
Yes,
So my journey as a student can be planned without AI. What do you say?
no, it's features essential.
It is essential, right? Since why? Because I align my interest maybe to the available industries, right? Wherever you see yourself, it is already there. So I cannot think of my career or my future without embracing AI, isn't it? So that is it is transforming, or it has already transformed. So what should be the choice? Should I get maybe some basic know-how of the AI, how to use app, etc., or I need to maybe one notch up to that? Hmm? See, I am a quite interactive person. I would like to have more answers, more perspective to enrich this session. Tell me, Maima, you were trying to say something?
Um, uh, as we move into future, it is like essential in every field. We can leverage AI in every sector, and it is becoming the like the core of tech tech driven, not just tech driven, but in every sector. Let's say health, food, or even entertainment, and in every sector, I would say.
You, that's perfect because it is already everywhere, right? It is so omnipresent nowadays. You can't think of a single thing in your complete today lifestyle. It has to be there, right? Whether you are eating something, you're ordering something, you are maybe visiting a popular saloon in this city, or the healthcare, right? So it is everywhere. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if this is the case, right, which all of us are aware, this is the reality check for the moment. Now, what should be, as a student, my career mapping be like if all AI is already there? I'm looking for the answer. Should I be okay, I'll just keep using AI over my mobile, that is okay, or I need to learn few tools to maybe master it for my career or the journey forward? What do you say, Abhijit?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Mastering can be benefit for generally to promote and to identify the diversification, so we can choose for the betterment as per the business and as per the industrial as well.
Absolutely, because I'm looking from the not exactly from the perspective of as a user, rather I'm trying to build a career, right? Moving ahead. So I need to be on the other side of the table as well. As a user, yes, certainly user-friendly apps are there, which are easy in navigation, etc. Because there are a lot of chatbots, etc. A lot of help is available. But if I see from the perspective of maybe making a career out there, then I need to have some specialized knowledge in terms of using these tools, right? So that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
what we try to build up at Sparsh. How can I integrate AI in all the courses and the perspective, all the aspects, so that my passing out managers would be, I think, career ready, market ready, with the AI as a handy tool, right? Nobody fears fear of have the fear of AI. So I am trying to get pally with the AI, and over here we practice that, right? So we try to. It is a kind of a comfort zone for all of us, being a faculty, being a student. We try to normalize it. It is not something wrong if you try to maybe copy or use your chat gpt for completing your assignment. That's perfectly fine. But where is the catch here, right? So catch here is chat gpt cannot dictate me as a AI tool. I i need to dictate it as a user.
Learning to
So you need to dictate it as a learning tool. So it would facilitate maybe your personal branding, your journey as a student, and moving forward your journey as an entrepreneur or a manager, isn't it? So
Yes.
next slide would be talking about a higher version of AI, that is metaverse. I think everybody is familiar with the metaverse.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'd let me know what all you know about metaverse. And I want to have answers from all the corners, not only three. This Parag, maybe you wish to say something.
Yes, ma'am.
So did you encounter metaverse somewhere or heard of this term, particular term?
Yes, ma'am. Like on WhatsApp, on Instagram.
What is that? What is metaverse?
Ma'am, especially on WhatsApp, I tried to, I searched the term desertion report. It displayed several search options for that.
Okay, that's your understanding. Maybe Abhijit, you want to attempt?
Like for example, uh, in metaverse generally, I have little understanding about uh, a world which is on the virtual reality, something that is created. Uh, for example, Facebook is doing right now, which is creating a virtual world, so person can experience like buy things, property, and anything which is related to which can give new experience for kind of our generation, like.
So couldn't have better answer than this. Thank you, Abhijit. Wonderfully explained, right? So certainly this is what metaverse is all about. The VR thing which is coming up next, right? Why would I say next? It is already there. So I think your generation must be aware about the platform called Roblox. Heard of this Roblox platform? Right, so when we were glued to our screen to COVID time, this company came called Gang, and they created a platform called Roblox. Now this Roblox has millions of users per day users, right? So how can a company miss on such opportunities? So a lot of companies have their own spaces, like he says, Abhijit explained, you can buy, you can represent, you can have your own space, right, in terms of retail shop, etc. So a lot of the most popular companies, they couldn't miss the opportunity, and they presented themselves over the metaverse. Like for example, I pasted few picture like Nike and the Gucci. Gucci is a designer brand. Most of us are familiar with this. Nike is again a popular brand, right? So they created their own spaces there, and those virtual spaces wherein Gucci arrange fashion shows, they create treasure hunts there. Now what is the idea behind all such things? Why do companies are indulging into these things, Mahima?
To give users virtual experience
Virtual
and
experience.
a new way to connect people through avatars.
Very good. So now avatars. You see the vocab is coming up. Right. Okay. Maybe anybody else want to attempt? Why the companies are present on such platforms?
Ma'am,
Apart from
one
Mahima? Yes, ma'am.
one thing I would like to add that people these are days are becoming more creative, imaginative. So
Mm-hmm.
it will capture that interest of people and the need of people to live in an imaginative and creative world.
Perfect. So if you can connect with the last session with the director sir, wherein he was explaining this generation particularly has a problem of the attention span, right? You're so quickly onto something else, right? So you can't. It is very difficult to have your attention for a longer moment. So these kind of activities of the AR VR thing certainly is very engaging in nature. It's totally immersive, isn't it? You feel you're already there. This experiential experience is very very different. So you are into that process, right? So companies invite you to indulge into number of activities which are immersive. Like for example, Mahima mentioned about the avatar, right? So you can create your avatar, you can try on your kind of a shoes, you can customize your shoes. So obviously it is all very entertaining and engaging, but on the other side, it generates, I think, humongous amount of data, isn't it? So whatever Mahima is doing, whatever Parag is doing over there, whatever Abhijit is trying on, whatever Kriti is trying on, we are generating a lot of data for the companies. Now companies capture this data, they pick those insights, and maybe in reality they work on the product modification as per your choices. So I think AI is certainly transforming the way businesses used to operate, right? The traditional ways are, I think, already dead. So from AI to metaverse, the game is changing very, very fast. So if the game is changing very fast, what is your duty as a student or the potential manager to capture on that particular trend? Can we do something? Again, you need to upskill yourself on, I think I would say, the things change so fast, so dynamic. We need to upskill ourselves on a daily basis, not maybe on monthly or yearly basis. You need to learn maybe on daily you need to learn something new. For example, on this PPT I've written, if I am assuming myself in 2035 and I wish to write my dream job. So I have written something, for example, I wish to work as a virtual experience creator for maybe the Mars tourist, which is already celebrities are visiting, right? This space. So can you come up with some of the your dream jobs in 2035? I would really love to hear that. What you see, keeping that AI would be for sure there. Just think out of the box. Don't limit yourself, right? Come on, try. At least try and let me know in a sing maybe 1 or 2 lines. It is for everybody, huh? Not Parag, Abhijit, Mahima. I can see others. Uh, Ashish, Parul, Sanjana. I think everybody should try and come up with the answers. What would be your dream job in 2035? I asked for a diary and a pen. I put up that request to the admission team that you should be ready with a small diary and a pen or pencil. Done? Okay, great. So, Mahima, yes, shall I begin with you only?
Not yet, ma'am. I'm
Just,
just
just think of something.
by the way, there are a lot of things like we can do something with a virtual currency or tokenization. There is one thing I have like recently heard that in one of the Infosys employers saying tokenization of real estate, like it's a huge market that we can tap into as an economy. So what we will do into that is it's related to AI only, that we can give tokens to the properties of individuals and they can actually get a fair share. Uh,
Perfect.
and Well, this is the thing with
Okay,
even
so
I'm thinking of an industry.
what space you want to occupy in that particular scenario? You see as yourself as a what?
And we can go into finance part of it.
Acha, how do you map your future journeys? So what I was trying to figure out here was how should I map my future? Isn't it? Maybe 10 years ahead or 5 years ahead, whatever is the landmark. How do you map yourself? Randomly pick something which is going on in the market. I shall be practicing that, or it is something else. How should I map my journey? Abhijit?
Um,
Particularly we can see on the basis of like for example, if I am going to pursue data analytics, for example, so I will choose as per like uh, what basic steps I could learn. Like for example, if I'm using understanding some tools and then cover up other subjects, so it's basically a roadmap, so I can define on structure basically what generally the future and any kind of tool that generally demand in future, so I can prepare myself to learn that tools on basically on that time. So it more over the industry relevant, it doesn't incline to the generally it not look like it doesn't look like a moreover generally industry relevant, I would moreover prefer.
Okay, great. I think
Yeah.
perfect way to approach career mapping.
Yeah.
Sparshi, would you like to try? Ishita? Yes. I want everybody to present on the screen. Okay, Sparshi? Yes, Adyant, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Adyant, you tell me. How would you map your future journey?
Ma'am, with the AI, I will go with the business consultant, as user AI will help me to take the decision in the companies for the business
Okay.
to predict the future trends.
Okay. Sparshi, what's your call?
Ma'am, AI helps a lot in career mapping. Like I really, like regularly I use AI to know about like what is the roadmap or the path for a certain career.
Okay.
Like, is it worth it in the future? Is it still dominant in the future and stuff?
Absolutely. So a lot of research can be done through that
Yes,
AI
ma'am. Sure.
platforms available, right? Maybe on the
Yes.
next slide, we'll see that. Uh, okay. Next slide, please. Now look at this. Can you see the center picture?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is a depiction of the current career mapping, which says your career journeys are not linear nowadays, which was the case earlier. I have done MBBS, I'll be a doctor, I'll be practicing throughout my life medicine, right? That is what, and I'll have a decent, handsome retirement after that, maybe after retirement life. But it doesn't work like that nowadays. Look at the loops in the second picture. Now it is totally different, right? You are into side hustles, you are into summer breaks, then you pivot your journey. Suddenly at one point of time you say, no, I want to try something different. Or maybe working after 5 years in the industry, you say, okay, now I'll start my own startup. So look at the fluidity in the careers nowadays, right? So certainly with certain such fluid careers, AI would be a great help, right? Now how it, because ultimately initially I need to map my own skills, what I'm good at, right? So there are some inherent skills which I'm born with. Maybe I'm good with the communication skill. I talk really good with the, or I connect very well with this second person. So these are my inherent skill which I'm born with, and certain skill as a professional or a student I keep on acquiring. So you combine both your the skills which are there in your DNA and the skills which I imbibe from the outside environment or colleges or degrees, etc. Then you assess yourself as a person. What is your skill set, isn't it? Now you try and map those skill set with the future trends, which you all of you said, I'll be researching through artificial intelligence, what all is there in the market, what are the upcoming future possibilities. So certainly that is there. So AI would be really helpful in shaping and mapping my future journeys. The answer is simple, because firstly you are definitely a package of skills, and with the help of AI you are making or upskilling on a daily basis. I would say again daily basis, because it's so dynamic out there, right? You can't be redundant in terms of, you can't keep sitting, okay, I'll be learning maybe after in maybe summer holidays. It doesn't work like that. It is there, and it is so handy with the AI, right? So Professor AI is very easy to approach. It is very user friendly. You can make decisions and skills really sharp enough, right? I think you're familiar with ChatGPT, Power BI, Tableau. These are some of the popular platforms, AI platforms. Okay, so these would be helping us to tackle this fluid career maps which we'll be having moving forward. Reason is simple, because industry is totally transformed out there and you need to be ready for the industry, right? Okay, the next slide please. Look at this. I think these are some of the handy tools which all of us are familiar with. I can practice my mock interviews. I can go for searching the job or over different platforms. I can create my own blog. I can write beautiful post over social media. This all helps us in establishing yourself as a brand, personal brand, which I think in later sessions we will be dealing with the personal branding thing, which is a very important thing. Is you need to project your brand really unique in terms of personality. So this would be helping you out in multiple ways, right? So these are some of the platforms which AI would be assisting you. Okay, next please. Now look at the, if that was regarding your personal thing. Now, can it impact your productivity? As an employee, as a entrepreneur, you will be asked to productive. Reason being, otherwise you need to stay relevant and productive with within the industry, isn't it? So you can quickly outsource your repetitive tasks, English correction. I may not be the best communicator in English, but certainly I can write excellent emails with the help of AI, right? So I can communicate well. I can use translators to communicate, maybe to connect with the global teams. So whatever limitations were initially there as a person or as a professional, they are no more there, right? So reason being, somebody is helping me out. That is why my buddy called AI. So if you use AI in a maybe properly ethical and aware manner, this can do wonders, isn't it? So we need to understand that. Next slide, please. And I think these are very familiar faces. The first one, can you tell me who's this fellow? The popular person, founder of a company. Can you recognize him? Heard of Ola?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's Bhavesh Agrawal, the owner of, founder or co-founder of Ola, right? Which in India again changed the way we commute. Similarly, once you are into entrepreneurship, you generally end up into a serial entrepreneurship route. Reason being, and similarly, Bhavesh Agrawal is doing. He's capturing on the trend. You need to be ahead of the game, right? So he became the first person in India which to run a unicorn. You understand what is a unicorn?
Yes.
So his startup called Krutrim become the first unicorn AI of India, right? So he's very bullish about. Reason being, India cannot, the kind of workforce we have, the Gen Z, the demographics we have. So certainly we will be leading the world towards AI. So he has already initiated, and he's on to a lot many projects. Similarly, there's a news, you can see Guestera is a company which again, these are the founders from Pune, like students like you, with the vision and the dream, and they beautifully utilize AI for creating their particular startups. They connected all the hotels together on one platform. See, because hospitality is always a pressuresome industry. You need to deal with irritated guests, happy guests, sad guests. So the kind of variety of guests is totally very very different. So when you deal with such variety of personalities, you need to have your systems in place, right? Lot of human angle is required, as well as a lot of technological angle is required to manage all such functions. So human certainly, or the in-house hospitality staff would take care, and the technological part, these guys says you outsource us to us. So they handle all the reservations, post reservations, upskilling, and booking, etc. They handle, and their startup is growing again. Guestera, they connected all the hotels. So again, like Ola, like they are the aggregator kind of a startup. So now, what is the catch here? So it says you need not to have a lot of expertise into AI for this, right? Because coding, etc. Now AI would, it is very easy, right? You need to have that vision within you, so which cannot be outsourced, right? The creativity which you guys have cannot be outsourced. So I need to have that creative dreams for myself, wherein I'll be giving command to AI and he'll be facilitating all, isn't it? So now you need to think out of the box. Whatever the very common punchline, the out of the box thinking says, go beyond boundaries. So think how you can embrace AI, how you can utilize AI for upskilling yourself, for creating your personal brand, or maybe creating your own venture someday, like the Bhavesh and others are doing, right? So it is up to me how I handle the AI thing, isn't it? So that is what I'm trying to say. It needs to be embraced. It needs to be utilized, and that would be driven by your own intelligence and the wisdom. How do I use it? whether I use it for only copy pasting my assignment or I can go beyond that, because certainly boundaries are limitless, right? It reaches to metaverse. Okay, next slide, please. Now, for doing all such things, you need to have entrepreneurial mindset. That is what we say. It's a superpower. You've seen this. What superpower movies you have? Marvel, Iron Man, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Avengers. So Avenger, I think this is something which is driving Gen Z like anything. So similarly, there's another superpower beyond your Avengers, which I call as the entrepreneurial mindset. So I think everybody has heard of growth mindset. There are a lot of books, blogs, right? So what is this entrepreneurial mindset? Maybe I can I have your thoughts on that? Although it is there on PPT, you can try at least come out of your comfort zones.
Entrepreneurial mindset is about solving problems, seeing things beyond surface level, and driving innovation and inspiration in people.
Okay, great. Adyan, do you want to say something?
Ma'am, it's about taking initiatives. Ma'am, not waiting for opportunities, rather making the opportunities.
Wonderful. Okay, excellent. So I'll be having a brilliant bunch of student that I can see. Nice. Sparshi, what do you say?
Ma'am, I feel it's the risk-taking ability of a person
Risk taking.
that
So obviously, all these abilities generally, which we assume in a traditional setting to a founder's image, isn't it? We say if you want to be a founder or start your own startup, then you should have one, two, three, four, five these all these quality. But on the contrary, I'm saying it is not necessary that everybody is not there to start their own venture, right? If I wish to pursue maybe a career in hospitality, right? I want to maybe handle some CFO position in a great company. So still this mindset would be applicable. That is what we are saying, and that obviously you were bang on there. So it is the risk taking ability and the proactiveness, like Adyan rightly mentioned. So now proactiveness in terms of tapping the opportunities, look at the gaps around, look at the what all are the gaps which I can see, which or maybe something particular with something which is pinching to somebody. Okay, I need to solve that particular problem. So be proactive in identifying the opportunities. Don't wait for that it would come and run and come to you, right? So gone are the days. I think you need to take the lead of your own career. You need to decide your own path. So yes, entrepreneurial mindset would be helping me out in tapping the opportunities. What else? Or what else? Resilience is it an important thing? Perseverance or the resilience?
Yes,
How it
ma'am.
helps?
It helps that it doesn't let us define ourselves with our setbacks. We uh, consider them as a stepping stone for further growth.
Okay, so I'm sure it is not a bookish answer. How it is applicable in real life? I think on daily
Like for
basis we.
example,
Yes,
Um,
for
please.
example,
uh,
like business is not always like a good always on the good side. Like it has ups and down always. So to make reinvesting in the business, like for example, Jeff Bezos has also mentioned, if I stop investing in next 5 years, my business will not be sustained at that much around. He is the biggest e-commerce business who is saying that for example, if he cannot be invest in next 5 years, and so it cannot be sustained at the growth or goodwill the Amazon has. So that's the thing, to identify the what are the challenges, and then take the decision on the basis of so it may be better for that.
Okay, so perfect. So you tap something out of curiosity, out of experimentation, out of maybe the need to give back to something to society. You want to produce some value, isn't it? Now, value for maybe for others, it can be a social value for social well-being. It can be maybe commercial value, or it can be a value for. See, if I run a company, I provide job to a lot of people, right? So ultimately, I'm some or the other, I'm creating value in terms of economics, society, etc. Right now, but when you keep on going to this journey, there are times when you fail, isn't it? Rather, multiple times you will fail. Okay, so the entrepreneurial mindset says, okay, failures, let's normalize failures. It is nothing abnormal. Obviously, anybody can fail at any point of time in life, and failures are there to make you learn something. So, the kind of mindset these people have, they come back, they bounce back, they imbibe those learning, and maybe they come forward a little better, isn't it? And whereas on the other side, the non-entrepreneurial mindset would say, okay, I failed in this, छोड़ो अब नहीं हो पाएगा, let me switch, कुछ और करता हूँ या करती हूँ, right? That's how. So that can be a thing. So, but the resilience which the kind of mindset have, they come back, I think, more powerful with more experience and more learning. So this is very, very much required, whether you choose a journey to be entrepreneur or whether you do not choose that particular track. I can be a simple faculty teacher professor, right? But if I have that mindset, because even in my life, even in my profession, there would be moments which would I can encounter failures, right? So I'm not a founder for some company, but still, so you being if you're choosing a path of maybe some profession or a job, you will definitely encounter failures, and let's normalize failures. So come up with more resilience, bounce back with the more strength, right? So that is what. So this particular mindset is very, very important. Whatever is your spot, whether it is a business, whether you're a student, because in your student life you'll be again facing a lot of failures, isn't it? Not every time you'll be topper of the class, isn't it? So that means, or every time that project doesn't go the way you wanted, so that fail. But what does that mean? That means I need to come back more strongly, right? With the by imbibing the whatever learnings I have from my failure. Yes, I'll utilize those learning. Perfect. Okay, so next slide, please. Now, this is what all of us can practice. Maybe you can try it out. I think all of us are passionate about something or other. I'm sure, 100%, right? So your passion with purpose give you the vision. What impact you want to create in the society? Maybe it can be for your own parents, sibling, to help out others, maybe, or maybe to buy some nice luxury branded clothes or bags for myself. It can be anything. So what impact you want to create, right? So you map those with your strengths, and you let me know what all maybe the next 3 or 4 steps you can foresee. You just do it that quick exercise for me. Just think whatever is your vision, what you want to do in maybe the moving forward. Let's take 5 years. Let's assume 5 years. Just chart your journey. I really want to understand your passion and the purpose. Maybe Pradeep, you want to try this time? Pradeep and Ashish.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start.
Ma'am, for anything, crafting a career map, we need to set a long-term vision, ma'am. Basically,
Long.
long-term visions like for 5 years or 10 years.
So what is your vision at this current moment?
Uh, Current moment, no vision, ma'am.
I think without vision, you won't be sitting here. I'm sure it is there, but you're not still consciously aware about
Yes,
your
ma'am.
own
Yes,
vision
ma'am.
right now. That
Yes,
can be
ma'am.
the case, but certainly you do have a vision, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So try and introspect more. Try and discover what you really want to achieve, right? Okay. So maybe Adyan, you want to share your vision?
Ma'am, it can consider as a vision, vision, like I want to stand in the balcony of
Your voice is breaking.
my
Okay, you
penthouse,
want to start your own company? What house?
knowing that I
Your
will
voice was breaking.
build a successful business with my family.
Okay, you want to build
Yeah,
a.
ma'am. My vision is to stand. Ma'am, now
Got
it's
it.
audible.
Yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah, ma'am. My vision is to stand in the balcony of my penthouse, knowing that I have built a successful business with the help of AI and anything. Enjoying my life with my families, with feeling proud with them. These all my visions that I
Such a
have.
wholesome experience you want to have. I think both best of both the worlds, your personal, professional. Awesome, right? That is what I like about this particular generation, the generation backwards, but totally focused on maybe the jobs, right? The personal part was left out a little behind, but now this generation want to balance everything, right? Isn't it? So they want
Yes,
to explore nature, they want to go tracking, they want to family vacations. So that is what I was saying. Your life is not linear nowadays. You want that fluidity is there, right? Okay, great. So what all strength you have? If you know your vision, so can you talk about your strength a bit?
ma'am. My strength is basically I am goal oriented. I'm very, you can say, quick in learning the things. Like with the help of AI, anything. Ma'am, one of my strength is family values also. I considered it.
Session. Okay, great. So, and if this is the vision, this is the strength you have, the goal orientation you have. So, what could be the likely three steps moving forward if you know what you want to achieve?
Ma'am, let me think for 2 minutes, please.
That is what the see. Really wanted to open this session for this thinking only. So, I need to know myself better, isn't it, Abhijit? Last from your side.
My strength is in generally in geopolitics discussion. I actually follow some geopolitical discussions uh, in YouTube, and my generally more interest in like for example in the statements and around that Dr. Jaishankar, and I follow him. If I talk about my strength, if I in my college I have participated in different events and all. I usually like to participate in events which has like for example I have concerned the Mark Fest, and I was also the in the finance club. So basically I have in the interest in this in the participation and interest in the like geopolitical discussion.
That's wonderful. So, if you need to summarize your strength, maybe two strength of yours.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your strength in that particular interest area?
In my particular area in geopolitics, for example, I have something which is neutral perspective. I basis on the two base side and understand what is the current situation around, so I can initiate. I have some friends in my colleagues and group where we discuss on like for military aspect and other geopolitical aspect. So. Sure.
This is such a great, I think, trait of yours that you are into. That means you're trying to update yourself, right? You're trying
Yes, sir.
to imbibe new things. You're part of discussion. You're part of affair. You're part of, I think, economic development or political, geopolitical development. So certainly
Yes, ma'am.
that makes you more aware, right? So with your awareness, with this knowledge base, can you give me three next step of yours if you need to plan your career?
Like for example, if I talk about in India, what generally we see on aspect like globally, like for example, China is on any huge side of the AI structure and all. We previously criticize on the basis of that generally, like for example, China generally has called DeepSeek AI model as well. Like they are building up, so that's might be inspiration because China is also taking inspiration from USA, and the thing is they has made that DeepSeek in 6 months, which was not even possible to make structure things. Like for example, we can take inspiration from it. Like for why not we take the competition to take us advantage and inspire ourselves to build and betterment for India.
Perfectly. So DeepSeek somewhere embrace the AI with some entrepreneurial mindset. So by combining these two, they could create something, right, which is radically
Yes, ma'am.
changing the industry altogether, isn't it?
Yes,
Perfect.
ma'am.
Great. So obviously, time is a limitation. I really wanted to understand each one's the visions, right, and the strength, and personally wanted to map everything. Maybe moving forward, we'll be getting the opportunities to connect one on one. Maybe we'll be doing so, right? So moving forward with the PPT, next PPT. I think some challenges there. I was just about to end the session only. So the next last PPT is about that just making some friendship with AI. So it is your buddy, right? It is your co-pilot. In plane we have two pilots, right? The main pilot and the co-pilot. So the brain is of main pilot, and co-pilot is there to assess, to help, right? To navigate better, to maybe to research about the atmospheric conditions, etc. So similarly, if you go hand in hand, sharply use this particular AI for mapping your journey. Reason being why I'm saying for moving forward, a lot of traditional jobs will be out of the market, isn't it? So the way I was discussing in maybe 2035, you can be working somewhere on the Roblox platform. You'll be handling the product portfolio of Gucci for that matter, right? So what kind of job would be there? There are daily surprises, right? So every time you hear good news, something DeepSeek has come. Okay, next maybe something else would come. So we are moving very, very fast. So the idea is to upgrade yourselves and integrate AIs in our life. And certainly by integrating this particular thing, I can be more job ready or maybe a more startup ready in that particular sense, isn't it? So that is what I wanted to discuss today. How you can map your journeys moving forward. Give 15-10 minutes of time to yourself. Think about your own strengths and come up with the strength package which you have. Obviously, certain limitation would be there, right? Which everybody does. So, which is perfectly okay. Limitations give me again a space to grow more, right? To learn something new. If I'm limiting on something, maybe let's just rediscover myself, maybe, yeah, right? So just try and out and brainstorm about your own self, figure out what you're good at. Maybe in the next session when we connect, we can build up upon this particular background, isn't it? So as of now, from my side, I'm ending the session now. If you have any questions, you're most welcome. If you want to say something, discuss something, you give you if you want to share your perspective, which obviously within R it is difficult to discuss everything, but yes, I'm happy to have your questions if you have any. Yes, Abhijit. Now I'm familiar with the
Ma'am.
name Abhijit. I know by name, by face. Adhyant, I know. Pradeep, still I couldn't see your face. Uh, Now Sparshi, I know. Parag, you have any questions? Mahima? Your voice is breaking, Mahima.
Am I audible now?
Hi, yeah, better now.
Ma'am, I would like to know that how you will be facilitating us in our journey come to events.
I'll be you'll be finding me at every spot, right? I'll be deeply facilitating, right? Reason being, I'll be taking a lot of marketing courses. That's one. Second, we have a practice of having mentors, so a lot of multiple faculties would be mentoring you guys. So definitely you'll find us there, and beyond that, all of us belong to, I think, all of you. For any query, any challenge, any story sharing, you can always come up with us, right? So definitely when you'll be there in the campus, you'll be discovering a lot of things about multiple faculties. So I'll be definitely there. And if you need to, in between, if you have any questions, queries, or some suggestions you want to have, you can always connect with me. I'll ask admission team to share my email ID, right? So I'm very, very much approachable. So for anything, any suggestions you require, right? Okay, Sparshi, now I know your. Okay, Pradeep, now I could see your face, Pradeep. Great. Parag, you have any question?
Yes, ma'am.
So, see, the idea was to, behind the session was to break that ice. Let's get to know each other, right? When you will be there in classes, I know who's Abhijit, what Sparshi is good at. Okay, I can recall Pradeep was not there on the screen. So definitely, so the idea was to break the ice and help you out with little discussion that how AI is already there. It is not the thing which would be there in future. It is already there. So figure out the ways in which you can use it for improvisation, right? In terms of your own credentials, your own learning patterns. Because AI is very good at algo, so it reads patterns very well. So by reading the patterns, the way discussion started from Netflix, so it is all based upon the pattern reading. So just feed the AI with a lot of information about yourself. It will give you the pattern. It will help you to discover your own strength, which maybe you are not aware at that particular moment, right? There's a lot of bundle of strengths in all of us. So AI can be your buddy. Try practice mock, right? Do research in your interest areas and discover new things. That was the idea behind. So I'm sure, I think that's all from your side. No questions and no more questions? No problem. So if you have follow-up questions, let's connect on personal window. Okay. I'll be sharing my email ID for sure. So it was happy interact. It was glad I got that opportunity to interact with all of you. It is always good to see students. I get fresh energy from seeing the young Lord fresh with fresh perspectives. Okay, chalo. Okay, take care. Uh,
Thank
you
you.
can leave the meeting for the moment.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Stay
Dr.
blessed. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks
Thank
for
you, ma'am.
joining. Thank you, Harshita. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good day. Enjoy. Okay. All left?
About to let now.
Okay.
You may also leave, ma'am. I'll wrap it up.
Hope I was well in time, Harshita.
It was great, ma'am. It was great, really.
I was keeping track of the time. So now you
No, it
can
was great.
comfortably board your cab. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.